सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। மௌனமாமுடையார் காட்டும் மா பிரம்மவத்து வாலன் சிவநிலை தவசீடர் செரி குருவரன் சிற்கையன் உவகையோருருவன் தன்னுள் உவப்பவன் கழிமூகத்தன் அவனையான் தென்பான் மூர்த்தி அப்பனை ஏத்துவோமே அவனையான் தென்பான் மூர்த்தி அப்பனை ஏத்துவோமே. So, we shall chant from the verse 21. உள்ளது 40, அனுபந்தம் 21. எப்பெருங்கண்ணாடியின் கண்ணிவையாவும் நிழலாக எதிரே தோன்றும் இப்பிரபஞ்சத்துயிர்கட்கெல்லாமவ் இதயமென இசைப்பதேதோ செப்புது என்றே வினவும் ராமனுக்கு வசிட்ட முனி செப்புகின்றான். இப்புவியின் உயிர்க்கெல்லாம் இதயமிரு விதமாகும் என்னும் காலே கொளத்தக்கதும் தள்ளத்தக்கதுமாம் இவ்விரண்டின் கூறு கேளாய். அளத்தற்காமுடம்பின் மார்பகத்தோரிட இதயமென அமைந்த அங்கம் தளத்தக்கதோரறிவாகார விதயங்கொள்ளத்தக்கதாமென்று உளத்துட்கொள் அகுதுள்ளும் புறமும் உளது உளத்துட்கொள் புறமும் உள்வெளியில் உள்ளதன்றாம். அதுவே முக்கிய விதயம் அதன் கண்ணில் அகிலமுமே அமர்ந்திருக்கும். அதுவாடி எப்பொருட்கும் எல்லா செல்வங்கட்கும் அதுவே இல்லம். அதனாலே அனைத்துயிர்க்கும் அறிவதுவே இதயமென அறையலாகும். சிலையா நிற்குங்கற்போர் சடவுடலின் அவயவத்தோர் சிறுகூரன்றால் ஆதலினால் அறிவுமய மாம் சுத்த இதயத்தே அகத்தை சேர்க்கும் சாதனையால் வாதனைகள் ஒடுவாயு ஒடுக்கமுமே சாரும் தானே. So yesterday we saw Sri Rama asking Vasishtha Muni, like the city appearing in the mirror, in which platform or which substratum all these things are appearing, and what is the heart of all these beings? Is there any heart, any center for all these beings? That is the question he asked. Then Vasishtha Muni replied saying, yes, not one, there are two Hridayas. One has to be rejected, other has to be accepted. Thalattakkadu, innonu kolattakkadu. So that which is a physical organ in the physical gross body, that has to be rejected, that is not the spiritual heart. The other one is the spiritual heart, he says. And as Bhagavan said, slightly right, two fingers slightly right. So that is the spiritual heart, he says. So then he goes on to say, that is the spiritual heart where the whole world is resting. And that is the storehouse of all Aishwarya, all knowledge, all power. So that spiritual heart has to be accepted as your own being, the Atma, the Self. Not this blood pumping heart, which is like a solid rock. Jadavastu, correct, Jadavastu. That should not be accepted as a spiritual heart. And then he said, by proper sadhana, when you can keep the mind in the heart always, then you have achieved everything. See, the mind has got tendency to go out through senses. So now we have to withdraw the mind and turn the attention and try to keep it in the heart. So this is the sadhana. So whatever thoughts come, arise, we should not give any value to it. We should inquire, for whom this thought? Then to me, I. Then who am I? Where from this I is arising? Like that we have to take this mind back to the heart. So by doing that, he says, all the vasanas are exhausted, destroyed, and also the even Vayu Odukkam Dane. Vayu also is merged. So mind is merged. With that, all the vasanas are destroyed, so that mind will not rise again. And here the Vayu also is merged. So that is how we have to go about. So this is all about Hridaya Vidya. Yesterday, the morning class and the late morning class, around 8 verses or 7 to 8 verses. The first verse was about the holding on to the world, I mean, as if carrying the world, that one. So, doll. So, yeah, Bhubaram Tanga, Uyir, Holy Uyir. Yeah. So, almost 7 verses, Bhagavan has given an exhaustive commentary on what is Hridayam and how to focus on the Hridayam, how to go about it, how to keep the mind in the heart. Now, moving on, today also we are going to see a very interesting thing. Like from Yoga Vasishtha, Bhagavan is giving how a person who has realized should live in this world. That is a very interesting thing. That is also an advice given to Rama. So before that, there is one more verse here. This 25th verse is taken out from Devikalottram only. And Bhagavan has composed it in Tamil only. From the Sanskrit text, he has made it into Tamil. Devikalottram initially was in Sanskrit. So Bhagavan made it into Tamil. So this is culled out from there. அகில உபாதி அகன்ற அறிவேது. அகமச்சிவமென்ற நிசம் அகத்தே அகலாத்தியானம் அதனால் அகத்தின் அகிலவா சக்தி அகற்று. அகில உபாதி அகன்ற அறிவேது. அகமச்சிவமென்ற நிசம் அகத்தே அகலாத்தியானம் அதனால் ஆசக்தி நாத்தியானம் அதனால் அகத்தில் அகில ஆசக்தி அகற்று. அகில உபாதி அகன்ற அறிவேது. That is that pure knowledge which is devoid of all upadis. Upadi we know, na? That covering which covers the Atma, the self. For us, the Panchakoshas are the upadis. That is Pranamaya, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. So Akila Upadi Ahandra. So if one transcends all the upadis, go beyond all the upadis. That is the meaning of Akila Upadi Ahandra. When all the upadis are gone, Arivedu, then that knowledge which shines as pure consciousness. Arivedu, Ahamachivam. So that pure consciousness I am. That Shiva Swarupam I am. See, that pure consciousness in another name given is Shiva. Shiva means auspicious. Auspicious. So that auspicious Shiva I am. Aham Achivam. Endru Anisam Ahatte Ahalathyanam. Anisam means always. Ahattil Ahalathyanam. If you meditate on your heart, Ahalathyanam means unbroken. If you meditate thus, what happens? Ahattin Ahila Asakti Ahatru. Then, and all the vasanas of the mind are all exhausted, are all destroyed. So as I told you, the vasanas are the reason for the mind to go out. Because from there desires arise and then the thoughts and then the action. So we go out into the world. So vasanakshayam, Bhagavan talks about vasanakshayam, means destroying all the vasanas. So how it can be achieved? Now what is the vasana? Very strong vasana is I am the body. Now when you meditate, saying that or having the bhavana, it is only a bhavana, that I am the pure self or pure knowledge devoid of all upadis. That pure self or that pure consciousness I am. That is me, that is my own self. See, a few verses back he said, one who is in the cave of the heart, that Guheshan I am. So that's Soham Bhavana. Here also same. Ahila Upasiyam Atra. Ahila Upadiyam Atra. Meaning who is devoid of all upadis. That pure consciousness, that Shiva I am. Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivo. Like that, here the pure consciousness I am, that Shiva I am. So if we can meditate, so meditating means here continuously keeping the thought current. Ajyadharaya Shrota Sasamam Sarala Chintanam Virala Tapparam. Adhan Vittukkarudalin Aarunai Vilchi Pol Vittidadu Nalevuni in Tamil. So like that, if you keep that same thought current, then he says, with that all the vasanas are taken care, all destroyed. When vasanas are destroyed, there is no reason for the mind to go out. See, this is the thing. When the vasanas are all destroyed, there is no reason for the mind to even arise. And it always remains in the heart. See, இதெல்லாம் imagine பார்த்தாலே ரொம்ப அற்புதமாக இருக்கு. Is that not so? Even to imagine such things is really wonderful. When the mind is no more arising and just in its first sthanam, in its own place, sukha, always enjoying the bliss. And the very presence of such a Mahatma is purifying. And not only that, he needs to look at us. Just a glance that can uplift us. So, by this ahalatyanam, by this meditation, you exhaust all the vasanas. Then the firm abidance is gained. When all the vasanas are gone, the firm abidance is gained. See, till then, mind may go into the self and then come back. Go into the self and come back. When all the vasanas are exhausted, the mind will not anymore come back. See, when you go inside through proper Atma Vichara, mind may temporarily, for some time, it may rest or it may merge. But because of the vasanas, again it comes out. So it happens again and again and again. So till all the vasanas are exhausted. And after some time the mind will be more settled within and less coming out. And then there comes the time when the mind will not want to come out. It is always there in the heart. So then he has gained that Sahaja Samadhi. Sahaja means what? Then that Mahatma can do Vyavahara also in the world, but still his state is not disturbed. His abidance is not disturbed. Such a state. Bhagavan was always abiding in that state, Sahaja. So, once a farmer or a Pamara, Jana, he came to Bhagavan when he was in the Ramanashramam, towards later part of his life. He has seen Bhagavan in Virupakshi cave. So in Virupakshi cave, those days Bhagavan was always immersed in himself, always lost in himself, in dhyana, in samadhi only, those days. But during the Ramanashram days, he was very, very Sahaja. Sahaja means what? He was talking with people and he was in the kitchen sometimes and going for a stroll, walk and all those stuff. Then this villager thought, Bhagavane, நீங்க ரொம்ப கெட்டு போயிட்டீங்க. கெட்டு போயிட்டீங்க means what? You are not like before. Gone. He said, ஆமாப்பா நான் கெட்டுதான்ப்பா போனேன். He said, ஆமா நான் கெட்டுதான் போனேன். Yes, I have become bad only. கெட்டு போறது means, அது எப்படி சொல்றது இங்கிலீஷ்ல? கெட்டு means what? You have slipped from your state, something like that, no? You have changed. Change the விட கெட்டு போறதுன்னா you have become rotten or whatever. You have slipped from your state, something like that. But that kettu ponadu cannot be exactly translated. Then the devotees asked him, Bhagavan, why did you say that? Ama aham kettu dane ponen. Aham means I. I kettu dane ponen. That I has gone, na? That is what I meant. So, Sahaja Samadhi means they become more natural. Meaning they are more human. Like us only they do Vyavahar. Very gentle, very compassionate. But always in their own sthiti, swasthiti. That is all possible. Don't think it is not possible. It is all possible. With His grace and with our sincere effort, it is all possible. Now, from the next verse onwards, 2 verses, it is called out from Yoga Vasishta only. There, Vasishta Muni, he is telling Rama how he has to conduct himself after the realization. Meaning, he should not behave like an odd man out. He should be one with the world. He should do Vyavahara according to his stage of life, Varna, Ashrama and all, and he has to lead a normal life. But he has to always abide or remain in his own self. That's what he's going to say. It's beautiful words. These 2 verses I have memorized. Those days I memorized, but now I don't remember. That's very beautiful. விதவிதமா நிலைகள் எல்லாம் விசாரம் செய்து இச்சையரு பரமபதம் யாதொன்றுண்டோ அதனையே திடமாக அகத்தால் பற்றி அனவரதம் உலகில் விளையாடு வீரா. எது சகல விதமான தோற்றங்கட்கும் யதார்த்தமதாய் அகத்துளதோ அதையறிந்தாய். அதனால பார்வையினை அகலாதென்றும் ஆசை போல் உலகில் விளையாடு வீரா. விதவிதமா நிலைகள் எல்லாம் விசாரம் செய்து இச்சையறு பரமபதம் யாதொன்றுண்டோ. அதனையே திடமாக அகத்தால் பற்றி அனவரதம் உலகில் விளையாடு வீரா. எது சகல விதமான தோற்றங்கட்கும் யதார்த்தமதாய் அகத்துளதோ அதையறிந்தாய். அதனால பார்வையினை அகலாதென்றும் ஆசை போல் உலகில் விளையாடு வீரா. விதவிதமாக நிலைகள் எல்லாம் விசாரம் செய்து. Meaning here விதவிதமாக நிலைகள் எல்லாம் means what? There are 3 states of consciousness through which the jiva passes every day. That is waking, dream and deep sleep. So விதவிதமா நிலைகள் எல்லாம் விசாரம் செய்து. So one has to inquire through all these states. Meaning what is waking, what is dream, what is deep sleep and what is the truth behind it. Like that. விதவிதமா நிலைகள் எல்லாம் விசாரம் செய்து இச்சை அரு பரமபதம் யாதொன்றுண்டோ. That is a Paramapadam which is Ichchayaru Paramapadam, where there are no desires. Ichchai means desire. Ichchayaru means desireless. Why? It is Puranam, Paripuranam. Therefore, there is no scope for any desire to rise there. So, Ichchayaru Paramapadam Yadondrundo. There is a Paramapadam within our own heart. That is Hridayam. That is the true self, Atma, the self. Yadondrundo. Adanaye didamaha agattal patri. Now hold on to that firmly within yourself. Adanaye didamaha agattal patri means what? Without losing sight or without forgetting it or without taking it casually. Always keeping the attention there. அதனையே திடமாக அகத்தால் பற்றி அனவரதம் உலகில் விளையாடு வீரா. Now come on, you play in this world. விளையாடு. This life is a sport. அனவரதம் means always. உலகில் விளையாடு வீரா. Now play this life, this sport called as life. உலகில் விளையாடு வீரா. Meaning what? Once through your vichara or once through your discrimination, when you realize the true self, then always remembering it, holding on to it. Didamaha agattar patri. See, when a Mahatma achieves Sahaja, there is no holding on to it. But till then, he has to give his attention continuously to the self. So that is what is advised here. Without forgetting or without slipping away from that state. Ulagil vilayadu veera. Vilayadu means what? There is nothing to take serious. It is not true. So you just play. Play means what? You play only to win. But you are not too disturbed when you lose. That is what is game means what? The spirit of the game means what? Now only all the game has become like a battle. Game means what? You play. Enjoy, correct. And when you lose, say, better that next time. And just take it in your stride and move on. So in life also, you play the game of life. Suppose you win, you are happy. But don't allow that to go into your head. But if you lose, so what? Better luck next time. Move on. See, this is Vilayadrathu. Now, for us, victory means everything. And we jump, champagne, and then they dance the whole night. And they party, this, that. When they lost, then they cry and they are depressed. Because so much of money involved, so much of name, fame, so much is involved, so much at stake. We cannot afford to lose. That is not life. You can lose even. No harm. What is wrong? That is also another experience. So that is fine. Ulahil vilayadu veera. So when you have this idea that victory or defeat doesn't matter, mana apamana doesn't matter, sukha dukkha is okay. Like that, if you understand life and start playing, you become very relaxed. Then you play very efficiently. You enjoy also the game. But if you are very serious, no, I cannot afford to lose. Oh my God, what will happen to my name and fame? Then you cannot enjoy anything. You're always tensed. And you cannot play this game properly also. So when you are very tense, how can you play? So therefore, Ulahil vilayadu veera. So this is the Upadesha given to Rama. Oh Rama, though you are the Lord, you have come down. So now, just be one among us and play this game of life. How nice, na? Ulahil vilayadu veera. See, but very important thing is, Ichayaru Paramapadam Yadunru Adani Diramaha Agattal Patri. So holding on to that, the core of your personality, that is the substratum of all. Holding on to that, you play this game of life. Yadu Sakala Vidamana Totrangatkum Yadartamadai Agatturado Adai Arindai. That one, which is a substratum of all these totram, means all these appearances. Sakala Vidamana Totrangal means there are so much of appearance, Totrangal. These are all like scenes coming in the screen, coming and going in the screen, appearing and disappearing in the screen. So you have realized the substratum, that is a screen, you know, and you know that all these scenes are just appearance. So therefore, Adanala Parvayine Agaladendru, meaning what? Without losing sight of that one, that is the substratum, that is the self. Asaipol Ulahil vilayadu veera. See, Asaipol means what? However you want to play, you just play this game of life. But here, that is not the meaning. Asaipol means Asaipol, as if you have desire. See, you have gone beyond desire, but now, as if you have got desire, you do things in the world outside. Suppose, let us say, Rama and Sita, they are, in their, let us say, in their hut or wherever, in the vana. Now Rama is realized one. He has no asa, pasham, nothing. So he is always like this, sitting in Sita Pavandani. So he has to tell, oh Sita, I love you so much. I cannot live without you. You know what, you are my darling. Ha ha, ho ho. He has to say that. As an husband, he has to say all those nice words. Sweet nothings they say, no? So you have to say all those. See, sincerely you have to mean also. What I mean to say is, if you say all those things, then only there is romance. Then only there is that this bond. Since because you are realized soul, with your wife you say, this is also Brahman. I am also Brahman. Everything is Brahman. Asangoham, 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 punaha. The next day you will be alone, without even food. So though you have reached there, you be normal. Whatever dialogue you have to speak those dialogues. Whatever you have to do, you have to do. But without getting attached to the sense, without forgetting the true self, or that one which is the truth. But you forget that truth, you get drowned here in the samsara. And if because you have realized the truth, if you don't act as if you are normal, then there is no charm. See, all the great masters, they were living very normal life. They were not acting funny. Only the half-baked one, they act funny. They go and sit like that, always like that. What happened to you? I am meditating, don't disturb me. Okay, come and eat. No, I am meditating. In the satsanga, bhajan satsanga, everybody is singing the glories of the Lord. This Mahatma has gone beyond all this singing. Now I will meditate and realize I don't want all this bhajana and all. This is for all weaklings. So our Acharya used to say, cartoon of spirituality. Such people are called as cartoons. One who is sitting in the bhajan session like this rock. See, in our ashram, when we were studying, there were few people like that. They are they consider themselves serious seekers. These people are not serious. They are playful, these brahmacharis. Now we are serious seekers. We cannot afford to lose time in bhajan session also. And after Acharya hammering, in 2-3 months they became very normal. And they never meditated. They were never meditating afterwards. They are called as cartoons of spirituality. So therefore, whatever you are supposed to do, you have to do it at an appropriate time. You should not act funny. Especially in front of Guru, you should not act funny. You should be normal. You should be very humble. So therefore, here the advice is, Asai pol vilayadu veera. As if you have got this desire. As if you have this, this kind of bond, this, that. Vilayadu veera. See, as if means it is a false expression. See, it is a genuine expression only. But heart of the heart, everything is, just an appearance, fleeting, passing, and the truth is something else. But in Vyavahara, yes, it is there. You appreciate it. So that is how you have to live. That is how great masters lived. So here, that is the advice. Yadu sakala vidamana totrangatkum yadarthamadai agathulado. So there are different appearances, different forms, different appearances. So whichever is the substratum, like the screen, where the scenes appear and disappear. There is something in our heart. So, adanal aparvayinai ahaladu, without losing sight of that truth. Asai pol vilayadu veera. So you play as if you have desire, as if you are attached, as if you want this, you want that. But out of the heart, it all has got no meaning. Then the next verse also is equally beautiful. Poli mana elchi mahil putro nahi. Poli mana padaipu veru putro nahi. Poli muyal vam todakka mutro nahi. Purailanai ulagil vilayadu veera. Malenum pal kattu vidu pattonagi. Mannu samanahi ella nilamai kannum. வேலைகள் வேடத்தியைவ வெளியில் செய்து வேண்டியவார் உலகில் விளையாடு வீரா. போலி மன எழுச்சி மகிழ்வுற்றோனாகி போலி மன பதைப்பு வெறுப்புற்றோனாகி போலி முயல்வாம் தொடக்க முற்றோனாகி புறையிலனாய் உலகில் விளையாடு வீரா. மாலெனும் பல் கட்டு விடு பட்டோனாகி மண்ணு சமனாகி எல்லா நிலைமை கண்ணும் வேலைகள் வேடத்தியைவ வெளியில் செய்து வேண்டியவார் உலகில் விளையாடு வீரா. You know how wonderful, these shlokas are. And Bhagavan, out of compassion, he has culled out from Vashishta's, this Yoga Vashishtam, and has given us. Because Yoga Vashishtam is a very voluminous one. So these are all gems. So Bhagavan has culled out from there and made it into Tamil and has given out. How beautiful. Poli mana எழுச்சி மகிழ்வுற்றோனாகி. Poli means it is not the actual true one. It is just a false expression. That is called as poli. See, original means what? The true. Poli means it is not the true. Asal illa nahal. Meaning what? As if. That is the right word. As if. Poli means what? Poli, எழுச்சி. எழுச்சி means you are so enthusiastic. Mahilchi, you are so happy. Means inside, when you are abiding the self, there is no room for all these emotions of the mind, because that is beyond. But still, when you are doing vyavahara in the world outside, you have to appear as if you are very, very enthusiastic, very, very joyful, happy. Poli mana, similarly, the opposite also. Poli mana padaippu verupputronahi. In certain circumstances, as if padaippu, you are so anxious, you are restless, as if verupputronahi, you don't like certain things. Certain situation when it requires you to be angry, as if you are angry. Certain situation if it requires as if you should disagree or disapprove, you have to show it. That is what he is meaning. Poli, but what? You should not take it so seriously as real. But in the vyavaharic sense, these are all part of living. So, poli எழுச்சி மகிழ்வுற்றோனாகி. Poli mana padaippu. Padaippu means as if anxious. Veruppu means as if not happy, disapproving, as if disliking. Poli முயல்வாம் தொடக்கமுற்றோனாகி. As if you want to start something, you want to do something, you don't have any doership. But still, in the vyavahara, as if you are very enthusiastic and want to do this project, that project. Purailanai ulagil vilayadu veera. Purailan means what? But do not get attached or do not feel poor. See, purai means perumai. Meaning what? Don't take it to your head that I am the doer, I have achieved this, I have achieved that. Purailanai, without a sense of doership, without a sense of, self-pride and other things. Ulagil vilayadu veera. Play this game of life. So, a person, since he is realized, if he is not showing any emotions, let us say, meaning it looks very awkward, na? Let us say your father realized suddenly, realized the self. Then what happened? He became a rock. Rock means what? No emotions and no activity. Can you enjoy his company? If he is really a ripe one, what he has to do? He has to keep his abidance within himself, but he has to become very normal, more compassionate, more loving, And whenever you go and tell him, Papa, I have achieved this. Yes, my beta, I am so proud of you. He should say that now. And when you go and cry, Papa, I lost it, he should also become very sympathetic. Then only he is a good father. Then only it is the ripeness. Papa, I have lost it. Papa, I have achieved it. Then you go and bang your head on him because he's now become a rock stone. Meaning, this is not realization actually. See, Gurudev always used to say, be normal, relax, keep your abundance within yourself. But in the world, you just play this game of life. That is what poli, that word is used. Poli means it's not actual, it is as if. As if you are so enthusiastic about things. You go to Niagara Falls, you see that. So what? Water is flowing. That is the truth. Water is flowing. So what? What is this? You have to, oh my God, what is this? I have never seen such thing before. My God. Then you are a normal person. Even you realize you have to be happy now. Seeing something wonderful, you should be happy. Seeing something very sad, if you go to funeral house, you should sympathize with them. So what? Whoever comes will go. So what? Your grandfather has gone. Your father has gone. Why did you come here? So, when you are living in the world, act normal. Do not become worldly, but do vyavahar in the world as a normal person. So that is why poli mana. Even mana padaipu veruppu utruvonahi. See, this you have to see. See, some Mahatmas, they get angry. Like Swami Chinmayanji sometimes, Yoga Swami and all. Why? Because at that situation, that kind of a thing is required. But after the next moment, they become very, very normal, very cool. Meaning it is not there in their heart. So that is what padaipu means. It's not padaipu. That situation openly, yes, I don't approve it. I'm not for it. So, since he is a realized master, he will not show any disapproval. Kurandai, ella sir. I always come late for the class. That is also okay. I will go to the town and will not return back at all. That is also okay. I will go and eat out anywhere as I want. Everything is okay. That is not, your master. If you have a discipline, you have to enforce it. You are not supposed to do that, you are not supposed to do that. When one starts doing, then everybody will start following. Where is that other person? Now he has gone to a cinema. He is very bored of the classes, so he won't take off. Why didn't he say? Why didn't he tell me? 2 hours I will return back from cinema. Swamiji may not know, he may be sleeping in the afternoon. I will just go for the matinee show and come back. Now I want only pizza. I cannot eat your rice, dirty rice. I want only pizza for morning and evening. So, Swami, shall I order and get it? Unfortunately, pizza will not be delivered here. There is no Zomato or Swiggy here. So, Swami, shall I go and have some pizza every evening? Shall I go and come? I cannot eat anything else except pizza. Because I am Pisachu. I am Pishachu. I can eat only pizza. Then an Acharya should not approve it. He should say, okay, beta, go and have pizza every day. I will also come with you. I will secretly come to your room. You will just keep a piece for me also. So therefore, you should disapprove it. Meaning what? But you should not hurt anybody. Or you should not be violent. But you should show your disapproval. So therefore, poli padaipu poli verupputronahi. Poli muyalvam todakkamuttronahi. As if you are enthusiastic about the projects. You start it, you raise funds, you do it. Why? You are inspiring others also to do it. It is for Loka Kalyanam, Loka Kshemam. But for you it is nothing. But for others it may be great inspiration. For others it is a proper direction to channelize their energy. So, போலி முயல் வாங் தொடக்க உற்றோனை புறையிலனாய் உலகில் விளையாடு வீரா. But don't take it to your head. Don't get attached to your actions, to your karma in the world outside. மால் எனும் பல் கட்டுவிடு பட்டோனாகி. Mal means manamayakam, banda pasham, asha pasham. They say na, like you are so attached, asha pasham they say na. That is called as mal here. Enum pal kattu vidu pattonahi. There are so much of asa pasam. Pal means palvahayana, many. Asha pasam is the heart. So kattu vidu pattonahi. Kattu vidu, it is as if binding us. So on the kattu vidu pattonahi. So as if you are not coming under the sway of this asha pasham. Mannu samanahi. எல்லா நிலைமை கண்ணும், always balanced, equipoised in all situations, whatever happens. That is very important, you know. See, this is the true sign of a jnani. See, in Ramana Gita, a devotee asks Bhagavan, what is the lakshana of a jnani? How the others can recognize a jnani? There Bhagavan says, samadrishti. Samadrishti, he says, samabhavana. He is same always. Same means what? He is equipoised. It's not same. He is equipoised means he is not totally disturbed and he will not go mad, go berserk. He will not lose his, ground. Ella nilamaikannum, whatever happens in the world outside, good or bad, he is equipoised. A state of mental equilibrium. A state of mental equilibrium, equipoised. Mannu samanahi ella nilamaikannum, in all situations. Ella nilame means in all situations. Mannu samanahi, samanahi means the same or equipoised. Velegal vedathiyaiva veliyil sei. This is so beautiful. According to your role, according to your vesha, you have to work in the world outside. That is very important. Now you are a teacher means you have to go and teach. If you are an actor means you have to go and act. If you are a mother means you have to take care of the child. If you are a father means yes, whatever is the role to discipline the child you have to. So whatever is your role you play beautifully. But don't get identified. See, in a drama, suppose if I act as Veerapandya Kattabomman, a great king of yore, a great valorous king, when I act as Veerapandya Kattabomman, will I ever forget that I am a stupid person? I will not become Veerapandya Kattabomman. I act as Veerapandya Kattabomman, but always remembering that I am a very useless, ordinary person. Suppose if I forget, let us say, who I am, and I identify totally with the Patram, let us say. And then when I come out of the stage and say, I am Veerapandya Kattabomman, Mamana, Machana, Manangettavani, if I start talking all the dialogues, what will happen? People say, Nattu Karnich. Something has happened to him. Better, take him to a psychiatrist. Keelpaka case, no? So, even though I am playing my role, I know very clearly well that I am not that. So, velegal vedathiyaiva. But when you are acting as Kattabomman, you should not be like a, Vadivelu. You should act like Kattabomman only. So, if you have to hire, you have to hire. If you have to fire, you have to fire. You are playing your role. If you have to hug, you have to hug. If you have to kick, you have to kick. So, வேலைகள் வேடத்தியைவ வெளியிற் செய்து வேண்டியவார் உலகில் விளையாடு வீரா. Just play this game of life however you wish. However you wish means what? He will not go anywhere astray or away from dharma because he is egoless now. But what? Don't have any restriction, reservation. Just enjoy this life. But you should not lose sight of the truth within. And you have to hold on to that firmly inside. And then outside, as if you are enthusiastic, you are joyful, as if you are, putting all efforts in the world outside to achieve something, as if. But at the same time, always equipoised within, without forgetting the self. And you play your roles properly. So this is the Jnana Lakshana given by Vasishtha Muni to Rama. See, not by any ordinary person. Given by Vasishtha Muni to Sri Rama. He is the Lord. So this Upadesha is given to Sri Rama. Because Rama, though he is the Avatara Purusha, he has to live in this world as a husband, as a king. He has to do his duties. He cannot go in a cave and sit. I am going to meditate now. No. That is what happened. That was what happened actually. Ashoka, instead of being a king, he said, I am going to be a monk. Then get lost. Don't be here as a king and be a monk. That is the problem. You cannot be a monk and then a king also. No. Even people come and attack me, I will not attack them. So, yeah, as a king, you have to protect your subjects. You have to protect your people. No. Let us be killed. Then why are you here as a king? Go and hang yourself. If you are a saint, you keep it to yourself. You cannot sacrifice the whole community for your useless stand. See, being a saint is something else. Being a Kshatriya, a leader, is something else. You should not confuse your roles, Certain great people confuse their roles. They want to get good name in the world. That is another problem, In the world, stage, they want to appear to be goody, a great Mahatma. Nobody is like him. You have to, see, everybody has got subtle this thing, for this name, fame. So they go to any extent. But he says, if you are playing the role of a king, you have to play that role properly. That is very important. Because I have realized I will not fight a war. Then don't be a king. You give it to somebody and go, get lost. Vendiyavar ulagil vilayadu veera. Now you play this game of life as you wish, meaning without any reservation, without any mental block. You play this game of life. So these two, you will chant again, and if it is memorized, it is beautiful. It will help always. Vida vidama nilaygalellam vicharam seidu ichayaru paramapadam yadondrundo adanaye didamaga agatal patri anavaradam ulagil vilayadu veera எது சகல விதமான தோற்றங்கட்கும் யதார்த்தமதாய் அகத்துளதோ அதையறிந்தாய் அதனால பார்வையினை அகலாதென்றும் ஆசை போல் உலகில் விளையாடு வீரா போலிமன எழுச்சி மகிழ் உற்றோனாகி போலி மனப்பதைப்பு வெறுப்புற்றோனாகி போலி முயல்வாம் தொடக்கம் முற்றோனாகி புறையிலனாய் உலகில் விளையாடு வீரா மாலெனும் பல் கட்டு விடு பட்டோனாகி மண்ணு சமனாகி எல்லா நிலைமை கண்ணும் வேலைகள் வேடத்தியைவ வெளியில் செய்து வேண்டியவார் உலகில் விளையாடுவீரா. But in all this, we should not forget the core of our personality. That is the self. So, which is the substratum of all the appearances, which is the same in all the beings. So, without losing sight, holding on to it firmly, then play this game of life. But while playing this game of life, be a normal person. Don't be abnormal. Don't be sort of a odd man out. Don't act funny. See, that is the only thing. Don't act funny. Because realization is not becoming abnormal. It is becoming very normal. That is what Bhagavan has shown, and Nisargadatta and other great masters have shown. Becoming more very natural. That is realization. But here another two things. Mal edum pal kattu vidubattonai. Mal means manamayakkam. But you should not have any delusions inside. You should be free of all delusions. And inside you have to be what? Same, equipoised. See, in other words, our Gurudev used to say, outside you have to be like Arjuna. Inside you have to be like Krishna. So, man of action. Arjuna is a man of action. So, in the Vyavahara, in the world outside, be like Arjuna, enthusiastic and ready to dash. But inside, like Yogeshwara Krishna, be balanced, equipoised, and with clarity and with charity at heart. Be like that. Or like Nadaraja Murtam in the world outside and Dakshinamurtam in the inside. Nadaraja means what? He is a dancer, divine dancer. So dance in the world outside, but inside be a Dakshinamurti. Dakshinamurti means what? Always abiding in his self. Is this possible? Yes, it is possible. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishnaha Yatra Partho Dhanuddaraha Tatra Vijayo Bhuti. Meaning there the victory, there the Aishwarya. Dhruva Nitir Matam Mama. There Niti, justice. So what is the meaning of where the Krishna and Arjuna are there means what? You yourself in the world outside, you appear to be the man of action, but inside be a Yogeshwara Krishna. So that is the idea expressed here. But sometimes or more often we express as Dakshinamurti outside, and inside we are like Nadarajam. That is hypocrisy. Outside always smiling like Krishna, inside very confused, confounded and depressed. This is our state. We are just the opposite. Outside we smile and we are free, but inside we are sorrow-stricken and frustrated. That is opposite. But here Bhagavan is telling you should behave this way. Okay, these two verses are very beautiful. And then moving on to the next verse, 28. அறிவுண்மை நிட்டனாம் ஆன்மவித்தாவான் அறிவார் புலன் செத்தானார்தான் அறிவங்கி ஆவனரி வாங்குலிச தான் கால காலனவன் சாவினைமாய் வீரனென சாற்று அறிவுண்மை நிட்டனாம் ஆன்மவித்தாவான் அறிவார் புலன் செத்தானார்தான் அறிவங்கி ஆவனரி வாங்குலிச தான் கால காலனவன் சாவினைமாய் வீரனென சாற்று. அறிவு உண்மை நிட்டனாம். One who is abiding firmly in the pure knowledge, that is the self. Arivu means pure knowledge. Unmai means that is the truth. Nittanam, one who is abiding. So, one who is abiding firmly in that true knowledge, that is the self. Anmavittavan, he is the knower of truth. Anmavit, vid means to know. Anmavittavan, he is the knower of the self. He is the knower of the truth. And what is his glory? Arivar pulan setranardan. And because of his awakening, he has conquered all the mind's cheshta. Here senses. Pulan setran. Pulan setran means all the senses are tamed. The mind is at his beck and call. And all the vasanas are exhausted. Pulan settan means the vasanas are exhausted. Therefore, the senses and mind are not, going out. That is what pulan settan. Pulan settan means his senses and mind are no more turbulent or rushing out. It is in their own place. Arivangi. Angi means Agni. He is shining as Jnanagni. He is the fire of knowledge. Meaning in fire, whatever dirt is thrown, everything becomes purified. So all the vasanas are burnt by this fire of knowledge. And he becomes Arivangi. Arivangi avan. Arivangulisattan. Meaning what? And he carries his true knowledge as Vajrayudha. Kulisattan means Vajrayudham. Arivam Kulisattan. His true knowledge, he is the Vajrayudha for him. The Vajrayudha means it is the weapon of Indra, Lord Indra. It cannot be sort of defeated. It is very powerful weapon. So he carries his true knowledge as his weapon. Means nobody can defeat him or conquer him. Kulisattan Kala Kalanavan. Who is Kala Kalan? Lord Shiva is called as Kala Kalan. Who has killed even the Yama. Kalan means Yama. Kala Kalan. He is Yama for Yama. Since he has destroyed this Ahankara, this Jiva Bhava, he has become Kala Kalan. Because that Ahankara is the Kalan. He has destroyed the Ahankara means he is Kala Kalan, Mahadevan. So this person, one who has conquered his mind and abiding in the self always, he is actually the Kala Kalan who has conquered death, because there is no death for him. Already he is dead and gone. There is no death for him. So Kala Kalan, Arivang Kulisattan, he is carrying this Vajrayudha of knowledge. And he is Jnanagni, in which every dirt, everything else is burnt. Savinai Mai Veeran ena Satru. He is a true hero, Veeran. Savinai Mai, who has conquered death. Savinai Mai Veeran. See, not this hero in the battlefield. He is a real hero who has conquered death. Savinai Mai Veeran ena Satru. Please understand. He is the real hero. One who has conquered himself, he is the real hero. He has conquered everything. And he carries this Vajrayudha of knowledge. So he cannot be defeated. He cannot be shaken. And he is shining as Jnanagni, fire. So no inauspiciousness, no dirt can stick to him. Everything is burnt. No attachment can stick to him. Everything is burnt. Kala Kalan. Yama cannot approach him. He has killed Yama already. By killing the Ahankara, he has killed Yama. the Lord of Death. Why? Lord of Death cannot touch him. Savinai Mai Veeran Enasatru. And he is the real hero who has conquered death. So such is the man of abidance. Om Purnamadha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudhachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.